Hi, y'all. I'm in Texas, the Lone Star State. I'm on a little bit of a road trip. I've got my two gals with me. And I'm driving the new Ford Bronco. Let's find somewhere to pull over and have a look at it. Pretty clear what Ford's done here. This is designed to invoke the original Ford Bronco of 1965. And I do have my reservations about retro styling because I believe new stuff should be new. All this hankering after the past is a sign of emotional and intellectual weakness on the part of the Western nations. Nevertheless, they have done a very good job, and I think I might have to add it to my Encyclopedia of Cute Machinery, along with the Renault FT tank and the Myford Super 7 lathe. This Bronco is the Strop edition. It's named after Bill Strop, who was Ford's Baja racing guru, hence the colour scheme, which was his. And it looks right here, doesn't it, in this setting? It's a frontiersman. It's half car, half David Crockett. A couple of first impressions, which I'm sure my passengers will share with me. The ride is quite firm. It's quite nuggety. In fact, it's terrible. Off-roaders often have bad rides. Not my old Range Rover, that's quite nice, but anything vaguely modern is really chunky, and this one is particularly terrible. It feels like the wheels are coming off the road occasionally. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yep, good. I thought when it was unloaded from the trailer for me this morning, oh, it's not actually very big, but actually it is quite big. It's just not big compared with the Ford Expedition, which we're using as a chase car, because that is huge. If you took this to the UK, it would still seem pretty big. How much does it cost in dollars? I think it's around 77,000 in proper freedom money. That's something like 58,000 pounds. So not hideously expensive, but not a cheap car. Now, I think it's fair to say that this is a statement version of the Bronco. It's got all the raised suspension, the Hoss suspension package. It's got the bigger engine. This is a 2.7 V6 with 330 horsepower, not the regular 4-cylinder 300 horsepower engine. But I don't honestly think anyone is ever going to go off-roading in this, because it's sort of too nice. It's too cool, it's too shiny, and it's too colourful, even though it has a matte black bonnet to reduce glare when desert racing or sitting in the car park at McDonald's. But I think this is it's a posing version of the car, and more to the point, the much cheaper Sasquatch version, which costs something like $30,000 less, has most of the stuff this car has. So if you were going to go dune bashing, I think you'd buy that. This is for poseurs, and that's me. There's lots of quite serious stuff down here. I can press buttons to select low range, high range, four-wheel drive. It's got diff locks. I can turn the transmission into manual, which I can do by pulling it back to that position and then pressing buttons on the side. So I knock it down one there and then change up with the button there. I think I've had enough of that and put it back into automatic. It's got lots of buttons on the steering wheel, far too many to be honest. Quite a nice instrument panel. The roof panels come out. I'm not sure where you put them when you do take them out. And it smells like a new American Ford. And that is a very distinctive smell. I can't really describe it because smells are impossible to describe, but it's sort of smells a bit like a luggage shop. Let's try putting it back into manual mode, giving it a bit of beans. Makes quite a nice V6 rumble. It has a 10-speed gearbox. I think 10 gears is probably too many, and that may just be showing off. To be honest, it's not really a car you'd want to try and drive quickly. It's more of a cruising car. I expect that's what most people are going to do with it. What have you done with all the luggage and stuff in the back, you two? Titanic made less noise than that when it was going down. Now this is a slightly weird road because it has some frankly strange engineering in it. There are a lot of off-camber curves and so on. But one of the confusing things about this car is the ride feels incredibly firm, but at the same time it also feels like it's going to fall over. Because it seems rolly. It's rolly but firm. It also has, and I suspect that's where a lot of your money goes on this posh version, a Bang & Olufsen stereo with 12 speakers. 12! I don't even know where you'd put 12 speakers. Let's see what it sounds like.
I've been walking these streets so long, singing the same old song.
Speed table. They mean ramp, don't they? Oof.
I know every crack in these dirty sidewalks.
Speed table. Bang, bang.
Broadway.
Speed table. That one they call a speed hump.
Well, hustle's the name of the game, and nice guys get washed away like the snow in the rain.
Right, that's enough blather from me. We've now joined a freeway. Is this a freeway, technically, or?
Not sure.
I'm not sure it's a big road. It's like an A road in Britain. And we're on our way to Houston. This is a road trip. Cue tunes, Miss Brown.
Like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo. Like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over.
I know exactly what's happened here. Somebody has designed an absolutely fantastic Tamiya radio-controlled car for you to play with in the garden, and then they thought, I know what, we'll turn it into a real one rather than the other way around, which is how it normally works. And I think, because I've been looking out of the window at other Broncos, this car is a bit like me, in fact, overtired. It's got these massive wheels on. Same problem with my 88-inch old Land Rover, and it corrupts the ride and it corrupts the steering. I bet the standard Bronco on its narrow wheels and tyres rides better, handles better, and is better off-road. Here's something I think is quite cool. There are all the regular buttons that you'd have in a car, aircon and so on. Then there are these ones which are to do with I think this is to do with the four-wheel drive system and the traction control. But then, up here, overhead, there are a load of switches marked AUX, auxiliary, and I presume you can have those wired up to spotlights, a winch maybe, that sort of thing. None of them are connected to anything at the moment, but they're up there, and that's cool because you can pretend you're flying an airliner. AUX, check. Say check, co-pilot.
Check.
Thank you. I mean, you have 10 gears on a bicycle. If you had a 10-speed racer back in the 1980s, you were really something. You need a lot of gears on a bicycle, quite closely grouped, because the power band of the human being is very narrow. But with the big V6, with modern injection and ignition technology, it's pretty broad. So you don't need 10 gears, you need 4 or 5 at the most. Shall we play I Spy or something like that? I spy with my little eye something beginning with T.
Is it a one word or a two?
It's one word.
Texas.
Yeah. Lucy Brown,
Yes.
could I have a jelly baby, please?
You may have a jelly baby.
You have them here. I actually meant could, as in will it be possible? And as it is, may I have one, please? Please would you furnish me?
Straight from the UK. One or multiple?
Oh, one. Oh dear, this one's... This jelly baby's got some sort of wasting ailment.
Has travelled quite some distance. Should I swap out the jelly beans from the sweet holder for the jelly babies?
What a decision. Yes. For now. Oh, there's still thousands of jelly beans left. Now, why is this Bucky's called Katie?
The town's called Katie.
Oh, it's Bucky's Katie. The town's called Katie. It's a nice name, isn't it, for a town? It's better than, say, Barnsley. And we are looking for the world's biggest car wash, which should be quite easy to spot. Okay, we have arrived at Bucky's Katie, home to the world's longest car wash?
Longest, yep.
World's longest car wash. Is that it over there?
Yep.
This is huge.
Yeah, you can pay here.
Press here to buy wash. Do we want the works? That's the big one.
Yeah.
Add free vacuum, add free tyre shine. Finished.
I don't know if we had any. Did you get any extra receipts or no? This?
It kills me to see how you do that.
Why?
You have to double tap it first.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do. And then Face ID it.
Well, that's put the code in. Are you excited, children?
Yeah.
There's a bit of dirt on the windscreen. Oh, it actually takes us through. Gear in neutral, foot off brake, hands off steering, wipers off. So we get an introductory sprinkle of what looks like green Gatorade. Now we can't see. How do we know it isn't going to throw us off a cliff?
Oh, it's purple now.
Do you think they add colours to make it more exciting? I
Like a
bet
light show. It's a wash and a show.
the day to open your window very
Don't.
quickly.
Don't.
It's sort of like the ghost train, isn't it? Wow, multicolored rainbow. You scared, Eve?
It's a bit scary, I'm not gonna lie.
Nothing's fallen off the car yet, no water's come in.
Oh, it's the hot wax next.
So this is the fourth set of brushes we've been through, I think. I love the colours.
Yeah.
It's really confusing the parking.
And it's the last time you went through an automatic car wash.
Oh, decades ago. I always think they're probably very bad for the car. And they're bound to miss little nooks and crannies. There's another set of brushes. How many is that? 6, 7?
Do you think they need the blow dry here, or so it's so hot in Texas you don't need the blow dry?
I wouldn't have thought you really needed it, but they might do it to stop it becoming blotchy. This is the rinse. Anything going through the roof? No. Oh, we're still not at the end.
Oh, look at the blow dry.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 banks of overhead dryers, 2 banks of side dryers.
Look, they move.
Listen to the noise. What if the windows blow in?
It's quite loud.
I wish the car had been dirtier, really. Right, where should we go to inspect it? I thought that was brilliant. Did you like it?
Yeah, I thought that was fun. It's like a ride and
And a wash.
yeah, it had some flair to it.
It's definitely an event and makes the journey to Bucky's Katie worthwhile. Now, to be honest, it wasn't very dirty, but it did have dust on the wheels from the car park, the off-road car park, and a bit of dust on here and some splatters of mud, and they've all gone. I think that's pretty good, actually. I've never liked those car washes. I think they always leave bits there dirty or, you know, there. So that, it's done the wheels. The top of it okay? Yes. It's fantastic. That was 16 bucks, so in our money that's about 10 quid, yeah, roughly. And that's less than you'd pay for a hand car wash at home, with there's people with the jet washers and so on. And it's an event, and it's multicoloured, and it's noisy and scary. Children would love it. It's worth coming to Texas just for that, frankly. Right, we've done that. Let's go and hawk my ass to promote my gin. Back on board, everybody.
Got a jelly baby.
Go on then. Thank you.
Eve?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Who do you think first had the idea of making sweet jelly into the shape of the mummified Egyptian baby? It was ridiculous, really. You're saying to people, here, eat children.
Babies.
But it would have been a meeting somewhere, but is it Bassett's that make them? They would have said, Maynards. Say, okay, board of directors, we've made this new type of jelly. It's quite sugary, but it's quite flavoursome as well. I think it's going to be very popular. We need to think of a shape to make it into. And somebody would have said, well, how about a star? That's quite cheerful. Or how about a half moon? That's quite nice. And then they could have even said, well, how about a ladybird shape or a mouse? And somebody says, no, I know, newborn human infants.
It was.
And they chose that.
They probably had like a really good idea that it was going to be like a star, and then like the CEO or the boss came in and said, guys, I think it should be a baby, and no one wanted to disagree with him, so they just went with it.
Yeah, they just went, oh yeah, of course, oh that's brilliant, boss, babies. But they did it.
Oh, they were originally. The sweets were invented in 1864 by an Austrian immigrant working at Friars of Lancashire and were originally marketed as unclaimed babies.
What?
By 1918, they were produced by Bassett's as peace babies to mark the end of World War I. Bassett's themselves have supported the Peace Babies name. Production was suspended during World War II due to wartime shortages. The product was relaunched in 1953 as Jelly Babies.
But so they were originally called unclaimed babies.
Yeah.
So the implication of that is that children were abandoned, which I'm sure they were in the 19th century, and we should eat them.
There you go.
I've sort of gone off them a bit. Could I have a jelly bean, please, Miss Brown?
A jelly bean. The jelly beans are dangerous because the bag's split on both sides.
Why don't you... Well, you'll probably have a hygiene-based objection to this idea, but you could decant the jelly beans into the special hopper
Oh.
and then put the bag of baby
babies on top.
genocide jelly things in the door.
Might be a bit sticky. It's quite hot. I do object to that.
Oh, I knew you would.
It's okay. I'll put them in here and they'll probably fall out eventually anyway.
Are we there yet? This is a cool car. It undoubtedly looks great. The colour scheme is fantastic. The roof comes out. It's probably a fabulous Baja Desert racer, and it even has enough room in the back for the essential things on your journey. The newly relaunched James Gin American Mustard. However, as a road car, it sucks ass big time. Right, let's go and do some gin stuff.
Like a rhinestone cat.